Hey guys and dolls, I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys a heads up that some of the stories that I'm going to be telling while I'm doing my makeup are a little bit adult. They're not bad by any means, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up about that. Plus, I took one of them out. I just felt uncomfortable leaving it in there. And so you're going to notice that I am doing my makeup and then all of a sudden it skips to, another step of my makeup and telling a different story. But you never know what's going to come out of some people's mouths, me especially. And my grandparents, and so I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to put in for the giveaway if you haven't. Hey guys and dolls, welcome back to the makeup community. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for checking us out. I hope you stick around. My name's Chris. You're going to notice in my voice and in my hands that I have tremors, and that's called Parkinson's syndrome. And it is defined as genetic early onset Parkinson's. And that's one reason why I started the channel. I wanted to show that just because you have some challenges does not mean you have to give up what you know and love, and what I know and love is makeup. Another thing I decided to do when planning the channel was to do a lot of giveaways, and you guys still have, 3-4 more days to put in for the newest giveaway. It's open until Sunday evening, so y'all find that video. It's a super short video, and it'll tell you how to put in for it. I'm giving away a really nice benefit cosmetics package. So today I am going to do a brand review with Milani Cosmetics. I kind of been collecting stuff up for a while. I realized I didn't have a mascara. So the mascara, I am going to use the new CoverGirl. Let's see, this is called the Exhibitionist Mascara. Give this a whirl, see how it does. And I didn't have any brow products, so as you can see, I already did my brows, which looks so weird without the rest of my makeup done. So I'm going to give this a pretty big workout today, figuratively and literally, because I'm going to do full face to the gym tonight. I know people are going to be looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's all right. I already primed my face, if I could speak. We'll get going. So I figure this is pretty boring to just watch somebody do their makeup, so I figure I'd do a little bit of story time. I'm going to use the Conceal and Perfect Milani foundation. This will be the first try with this, so we'll try it. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know. Ooh, this is nice and thick. I think I might like this. As you guys probably already know, I was a CAT scan and x-ray tech for years. I have other health issues other than the Parkinson's syndrome. So after my nerve stimulator was put in, they wouldn't let me come back to work. And so I've been at home ever since. But I wanted to do a shout out to you guys, man. I remember doing clinicals from 7 to 3:30, having a half-hour break, and then working from 4 to like 11:30 or midnight, coming home, studying, and, doing it all again the next day. And if any of you guys are in school, I just want to let you know it does get better. Hang in there. Oh my gosh, I know it's hard, really hard, but it does get better. You guys hang in there. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. I really enjoyed my job. I have a lot of funny stories from said job, but most of it was because I'm graceful on the inside and not so much on the outside. And I have a little bit of a filter problem between my brain and my mouth. Oh my gosh. But for the most part, I loved it. I worked in x-ray, I worked in CAT scan, worked in a trauma hospital with the ER, worked at a trauma hospital in the regular part, and my last job was with cardiac hospital, so it was really great. Going in with my concealer now. So, and unless I, get to the mascara is the only thing non-Milani that I'm going to be applying today. So, I remember when I first started, oh my gosh, So Tybo was, kind of a popular workout thing for a while. I mean, it had been popular for a while before I discovered it. Wow, I put way too much on. And so I started doing Tybo, and after a while, I got used to the directions on it, and so I would just put on music to it. So I would do my Tybo to disco music, stuff like that, just to keep in shape. So I go to, I think it was either the ER Christmas party or the radiology Christmas party. Well, anyway, I had a couple refreshing beverages, how it goes. And I decided I was going to get out on that dance floor. Man, they started playing music, some disco music, and I was like, I got this, And yes, I admit, I like disco. So I am out there, and I am, after some refreshing beverages, I am dancing away. I am having a great time. And I think I was about, 3 songs in when I realized that I had been on the dance floor doing Tybo moves. Yeah. Thankfully, everybody had had a couple drinks by then, and I'm not sure if anybody realized I was doing it or not. If they did, they didn't say anything. I'm going to powder everything with the Milani pressed powder, and this is pretty luxe. I like this. Comes with a little sponge puff, but I'm going to use a brush. Yeah, that's me. That's totally me. You know what? That's all right. Usually it's my mouth that gets me in trouble. Usually it's something I say that I don't even realize what I'm saying. I just wanted to melt into the floor. Okay, I'm going to use the Silky Matte Sunlight Lumiere bronzing powder. Let's take a look at this. I might have gotten too light of a shade, but ooh, and it smells similar to a butter bronzer. Ooh, you guys, I like that. Excuse me. It's usually, my mouth that, I really do like this. I thought I got too light, but this is pretty nice. It's usually my mouth that gets me in trouble, or, oh my God, my grandmother's. So I was at the cardiac hospital, and it was a really small hospital, and everybody knew me by that point. Like, everybody knew me, all the doctors and nurses and stuff, and so my grandfather went in, and he had open heart surgery, and so doctor's in there, doctor that I work with all the time is in there. And, he goes over the regular stuff, and he said, do you guys have any more questions? Mind you, my grandparents were in their 80s at this point. I'm in there in my uniform, and I'm waiting for the regular kind of questions, and my 80-some-year-old, now I'm using this blush, which I've heard really great things about this blush, so I'm excited about that. So I am in there, my 80-some-year-old grandmother looks at him and says, how long before we can continue our relations? I wanted to crawl under the bed. Thankfully, the doctor laughed, but I wanted to crawl under that bed. I was just like, oh my God, Grandma, I work here. I have to work with these people after you leave. They all loved them, though. They all loved my grandparents. They were such a trip. I miss them. Here. I do like this blush. What do you guys think? Have any of you guys used a lot of Milani? I wanted to try out the whole brand. They're coming out with some really cool stuff right now. And, if you buy it at like Walmart or Meijer or places like that, you can't return it. So I wanted to try it out and see how it is. I'm going to use this Sunlight Spotlight Face and Eye strobe palette. I wanted to try it because you can, you know, I mean, if you buy it from Walmart and stuff like that, you generally can't take stuff back. So far, I gotta say, I really like everything I've tried. I'm just swirling all this together. That's pretty. I really like this. That is very pretty. If you hear rustling in the background, it's my dog, Abby. I like this. This is really nice. So anyway, I do miss, even though all those embarrassing things, I do miss working in healthcare. I miss my patients. Can I just tell you that little old men, they think once they reach a certain age, they can say or do whatever they want. I can't tell you how many times I had a flirty 75-year-old guy. I mean, I miss them, and I loved every single one of them. So for the lips, I am going to put on Naturally Chic in the lipstick and top it off with the Amore Shine lip gloss. Little men, man, they were the funniest. That smells pretty good. It smells like lipstick. Feels good. Feels rather smooth. I like it. Now, I'm not going to be mad at it if it doesn't last very long, especially because, I mean, one, it's cream lipstick, and two, I'm topping it off with a lip gloss. Oh, I like this. It's it's a doe foot, but it's dipped in. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's like the side is curved in to fit your lip. That's nice. Gotta dip in one more time. Not a lot comes out on the applicator, but that's okay. Very pretty. Okay, I like that too. So I am going to go in with the eyes with this palette. This is Everyday Eyes Earthly Elements. All right, let me smooth out any concealer I have that's creased there. And I'm also going to top it off on the lid with this Liquid Shadow Metallic Lights, and this is color 01. Very pretty. So when I worked at the cardiac hospital, whenever, oh, it comes with a little dual-ended brush. Nice. So you got the flat on one side and kind of a crease, rounded blending on the other. They're kind of stiff, but they're soft. Now I'm going to cover the whole lid with this kind of neutrally. It looks a little satiny right here. But anyway, I would help out in the ER and do what whatever I legally could when they were busy. Like take patients back, start IVs, draw blood. Of course I couldn't give them medications. I couldn't do anything like that. But, I CT scan techs can start IVs. We have to on our patients. So I'd do what I could. Well, one day they were so busy. Oh my gosh, we were so busy, and I still don't remember what was up that day. But I wasn't busy at all in X-ray or CT. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go in with this I'm just going to make a more simple eye here. I'm going to go in with this kind of brown color here. I wasn't busy at all in X-ray or CAT scan, so I went over and I helped them out. And oh my gosh, it was just rush, in out all day long. Well, so obviously we couldn't go out for lunch. We had to have whatever the cafeteria was serving that day, and we had to gulp it down. So the cafeteria was having like, I think you had a choice between beef or chicken and bean burritos. So we're going on in the afternoon, and all of a sudden my stomach starts making noises. I'm talking inhuman noises. And my belly sticks out like I am like 4 months pregnant, at least. Like 4 or 5 months pregnant. I'm like, oh my God. But there was nothing I could do. You know, I had all those patients. So you just got to suck it up and, you know, take care of your patients. There. I think I'm going to bring this under the eye too. This is very pretty. These are applying very smoothly and they blend very well. I've got to say, I really like these so far. They blend beautifully. I like that. So anyway, I'm like feeling like I'm dying there with my stomach, but it's all good. So we finally, about the end of the shift, it was close to the end of the shift. I did 12-hour shifts. And it was dark outside, and we finally started slowing down. So I handed off my phone to the head nurse, and I was like, hey, I got to step outside. I forget what excuse I made up. I got to step outside right now, like, you know, go to my car or whatever. And so I went outside, and I let loose. I know you guys are like TMI, but you know. So I just, couldn't help it. So I let loose for a good, we'll say 30 seconds straight. Okay, this is really cute, but it's really, it doesn't, like, don't look for any pigment with this. It just seems to be glitter. Yeah, there's not pigment in this at all, really. Just a little tiny bit. Ooh, got some on my lash. My lash is not liking that. So I go outside. I mean, I did look back to, you know, make sure nobody had followed me out. I let loose. And then I'm like, oh my God, I feel so much better. And then I realized, I look over and realize that the new super hot security guard was standing not even 6 feet away from me. It was dark. I didn't see him. So I just kind of nervously smiled, and he just smiled and gave me a little half wave back. And I walked back in praying that he didn't notice. Yeah, no. There's no way that he did not notice. So needless to say, for the rest of the time that he was there, if he was on duty, I never called security if he was there. I figured it out on my own. Okay, so this is really glittery and wet. So far I've liked everything. Oh, and it's really creasing up in that crease. So far I've really liked everything, but I'm not a big fan of this right now. It's just really just glitter and really, yeah, not drying down very quickly. And it's spotty. It's very spotty. Let me see if I can fix that. But I'm afraid it's just going to make it worse. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This might be going to somebody who really would like glitter, not the big glitter on their eyelids. I'm just going to go back in with that brown color and kind of in the crease here to kind of cover some of the transfer up. Yeah, I'm not feeling that, guys. This is way too glittery. But if you know what, if that's your thing, that's awesome. Do it. Okay, so we are down to eyeliner and mascara. I got the iTech Extreme Liquid Liner. doesn't say to shake it, and it doesn't have a little ball. I got Blackest Black. So I am going to go put on the eyeliner, and I'm going to put on the mascara, and I'll show you how it looks when I get back. And it is the Exhibitionist Waterproof by CoverGirl. So I will be right back with you guys, and we'll go over the finished look. I'll let you, see how the eyeliner and mascara works. I'll see you in just a few minutes. All right, guys, I'm back. And can I just tell you, I think we have a Better Than Sex mascara dupe here. This CoverGirl Exhibitionist, from the brush to the formula. Here's the brush. That'll look familiar to you. But it's not just the brush, it's the formula too, and how it applies. Oh my gosh, I think we might have a Better Than Sex dupe here. That is fantastic. So love this so far. We're going to see, is it really waterproof? Does it last? The eyeliner is really nice. It's got a very fine tip, but it's flexible. It's very pigmented, smooth, very nice. I really like that. So I don't know if you can see, the glitter has just gone everywhere and is just like splotchy and patchy. So I do not like that. I can tell you that right now. I am not a fan of this at all. But the rest of this stuff, my first impressions are really, really good for it. So really happy with that. I wanted to show you the final look. So that is it for the application. I will check in with you guys here in a couple of hours, show you how everything's going. I'm not going to touch up anything but the lip. Although I am so tempted, I might actually change the eye. I might actually take the glitter off the eye before I leave the house, because it's a mess. But I'm not going to touch up any of the face stuff, and we're going to see how it wears. All right, guys, I'll see you in just a little bit. Hey, guys, I'm doing my couple-hour check-in, and it's looking pretty good. I'm starting to see a little bit of oil coming in around my nose, just a little tiny bit. But other than that, it's looking pretty nice. Of course, the glitter is the bane of my existence, but it always is. Glitter spreads everywhere. Everybody knows that. So, it's looking really good. I really like it so far. Did some stuff around the house. Didn't really break a sweat or anything, but figured I would check in. So I will see you guys probably about the 6 or 7 hour mark, probably 7 hour mark. And we'll see how it did through the workout and the groceries and the kitties and everything. All right, guys, see you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm back. It has been 8 hours. I ran errands, went to the gym, I did everything, and let's take a look. All right, I have a little, some oiliness around the nose. It's, not surprising. But other than that, everything looks good. Of course, the glitter is the bane of my existence, but it looks like the eyeshadow wore pretty well. The highlighter's gone. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. So all of the face products, the Conceal and Perfect, they are all great. The blush is great. Bronzer's great. The highlight didn't last all that long. The eyeshadow, the powder eyeshadows are good, but this is the bane of my existence. It is just sheer glitter. If that's what you want, that's great, but oh, it spreads. Lip products were good, and this CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, I think, is going to be a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, honestly. So, pretty excited about that. All right, guys. So I thought about it, and I think I'm going to take one of the stories out. So you're going to see a little skip. That's why you saw the little skip and me doing the makeup. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just throw a little thing in the beginning saying, hey, this is kind of adult. I don't know. But anyway, I hope that the Storytime made, if it just made one person have a laugh today, if somebody is having a bad day and they watched this and had a laugh, then it's totally worth it. Alright guys, don't forget to put in for the giveaway if you haven't put in for it yet. And I will talk to you down in the comments section. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.